Now you're good.
Okay, the name is Can You Hear Us Now? I think we got some levels that are moving now when I talk, so that should be good. Okay, so apologies. What had happened was every time we switched to Iron Maiden in OBS, it was causing the computer to go into blue screen of death. It took us several restarts before we figured out it was Maiden that was causing the problem. So for whatever reason, the cameras that Maiden is attached to are screwed up. So yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. No more Maiden. Take some time later tonight to try and figure that out. But until then, we're just going to watch some Lexi Lightspeed. While you're out, you missed Sunshine Bond completely destroying this game. She has 6 million now, I think. I'm player 4 in this game, so that's not good for me.
So Phil, talk about on Lexi Lightspeed the unique 6-button setup, 3 buttons on each side. Different than any other pin I've ever played.
I don't use those buttons.
You don't use them?
No.
Interesting.
You can change the modes and stuff like that, and there's too much to keep track of in my brain. I don't even like in Star Wars, excuse me, that's so really better. In Star Wars, bashing on that button to try and collect those TIE fighters.
Yeah.
I find that to be super distracting, and I frequently lose the ball trying to juggle just that one extra button, and no thanks.
So what about...
Unfortunately, no other way to watch Lexi than the overhead cam, so.
So Phil, somebody brought up an interesting idea. So because we're only doing 13 rounds, the way I originally wrote the schedule, the dinner break is between rounds 12 and 13. And it's late. It's like, it's like a 7:30 dinner or something like that. So we could possibly change dinner to between rounds 11 and 12 so we got 2 rounds after dinner.
Yeah, makes sense. Only one round after dinner is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many people don't show up because they're right
Yeah, I agree. I do know about the lane change.
Exactly, yeah.
But I agree with Phil. Lexi's a pain because of all those buttons.
Make sure you show up, yeah. Showing up half your game.
I've got a Dungeons and Dragons at home, and it's got 4 buttons because the only way to save your ball in the outlanes is to use the second set of buttons. And even having 4 buttons is a pain in the butt.
What ball are they on?
Ball 2. Sunshine had a very long ball, and then we had the stuck ball.
Yeah. Oh, you're in this. Wow.
Yeah, he is.
Phil, do you mind if I sit down?
Sit. Go. So joining us now is Mark Meserve.
Hello. Hello, Lewis. How you doing?
Oh, another day in paradise.
I had a rough round.
All right. It looks like we still have several games going. It's not just Lexi.
Crowbar. Yeah.
Let me get that for you. We still have
3 games in flight.
Yeah, 3 games still going. Let's see, we got Walking Dead, Iron Maiden, and Lexi Lightspeed are the 3 that are still going.
All right. Yeah, Phil's staring down his ball here. What is he thinking? Is he a multi-ball kind of guy? Do we know?
Well, I know from what Phil was saying, he never uses the extra 2 sets of buttons on Lexi, so he's going to take what the game gives him.
Okay.
And
So
run
he
with
doesn't
it.
like modes. He doesn't like lane changes. What a liar. He's just twitching the lanes. Look at that guy. Look at how big of a liar he is.
Yeah, he just did. Look at that.
I guess while it's in the, because I do this too, like I only mess with that second button while it's coming down.
Yeah.
I don't, while it's in play, I'm going to screw up. There's no way.
Yeah, screwing around with those buttons.
I just called you a liar. You were like, I never use those buttons. And then look at him switching lanes.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that need to do the lane change.
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
top
so
one's
Phil's
lane
over
change,
here and he tried the lane
and
change.
the red one's the mode change.
I mean, I also drained because I was playing terrible.
Well, yes. I mean, that's... all right.
Where else do I need to post that this thing's back up? That's what I was trying to do. Got the feeds back up.
You got Bad City, you got Space City, you got any DFW groups? I don't know
I
those.
did the DFW ones already. Those are the ones I know.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, you could make a post on the Tilt Forums thread if you want, but...
It's kind of funny. Our logo's the only one excluded.
Ah,
We don't get any love in DFW.
Well,
You
talk
know-
to Phil. He did all the stream stuff.
You know it's not a big deal, right?
No. No, everyone should get some represent. If you want some, you should get some. Yeah, so Bullseye is this fun little mode. So you can't hold the flippers, and it's 4-ball. If you hit, there's a 4-target bank in the middle. If you hit the center 2, you get 2 hits. If you hit the outer 2, you get 1 hit. You're going for 20. John falls out of the mode at 9 hits, so he does not complete it, but he does get a nice little helping on his bonus with that. A lot of the modes, in addition to scoring points directly in the mode, add points to your bonus, which then go through multipliers. That's why it's really important to get your lane changes, because that's one of the main ways you get bonus multiplier in this game. And now I think he's looking to lock ball 2. Yeah, there he is. So that's ball 3 locked. Gets the right lit, left lit. Perfect. Block 3 is lit. Very happy with that backhand shot. Back in rhythm. I don't know if he's trying to start the multi-ball. It looks like he's shooting for it. Or is he just trying to, you know, flail and get control? Because there's you can't really ramp on this game. The flipper gaps are kind of weird, and it doesn't really work out. Like the ski jump pass, right?
Yeah.
As it flows down for one flipper, try to get it over to the other, just by holding up the flipper.
I didn't realize John Stewart was actually in this game. I'm sorry, I've been doing the posting that we're back
yeah.
online.
Yeah, he's here.
So,
Yeah, by regular lane changing, so it's not apparent on the stream, but Lexi actually has 6 buttons on the side of the cabinet. 4 more than the usual 2, so there's 3 on each side. And in this case, you know, normally in a game, when you flip, it changes lanes. That's how it's worked forever.
look at this ball control. Love the ball control.
Yeah, I think he actually has a stuck ball that he's currently policing. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, there.
There it comes.
Did figure it out. Perfect. And so yeah, by regular lane changing, we mean just the normal. You hit the flips. Yeah, John Stewart's here, live from New York. Or I mean, yeah, from New York. Whatever.
Oklahoma, New York, what's the difference?
Right. So, and you actually have to use the second set of flipper buttons to change lanes, and that is all those buttons do. So you kind of have to switch between the 2, and it's kind of a pain, especially when you're used to playing normal pinball.
There you go.
So
So the first attempt to get a ball to the other flipper failed, and he lost one of the balls. But the second
yeah,
one
but he'll
worked.
get a nice feed here because he hit that lock. It always feeds to the right flipper.
Yep.
The jackpots in this multi-bar are either ramp. There's that big one on the left, and then that little U-turn ramp-ish looking thing on the right.
Good save, even though he lost his control.
Yeah. He does have a nice value for his jackpots right now, 270,000. It's not going to help him catch up to Sunshine with not too many shots, but
Yeah, Sunshine tore it up.
yeah, any distance he can set right now is great. This is his last ball in play.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice save.
what a save.
Nice
Yeah.
save.
Another ball in the lock. He goes for the U-turn ramp and nails it. Goes for the front ramp and it just rejects out the front.
Yeah,
And get back in control. Okay.
there we go.
$500,000 from that agent multi-ball. Now his locks will be harder to light if he decides to go that way.
Now he's thinking.
Yeah. Oh, start the alien. Nail him? Ah, missed by 1. The aliens are an interesting thing. For the most part, they're just points, but if you can get all 8, there is a mode at the end of it. Bonus multiplier for his lane completion will help. And I think, yeah, he wants that mode light. Light the next mode. Let's get some more points in the bank. Yeah, the thing with Lexi, though, so that right scoop shot is just so wide on this game because basically you see that metal rail sticking over on the screen on the right side. You hit anywhere along that rail, it just rolls right up into the scoop, and that's a huge area.
Yeah.
Versus the ramp right next to it, you got a tiny little thing. Thankfully, the feeds out of the scoop are nice. It gives you the normal kicker feed, and you get a free flipper shot.
All right, here comes Sunshine again.
Yeah, so John finishes with looks 2.2 million. Sunshine stepping up with 5.2, wanting to pad her lead.
Yeah, Sunshine, I watched her at the Oklahoma City show. She is just an amazing player to watch.
Absolutely. She's very talented.
Does things I can't dream of. You know, those who can't do commentate. Well, never
Right,
mind.
yeah, here we are.
Never mind. I shouldn't say that. Mr. Mark, 2-time in a row runner-up for the Texas State champion, second in Texas.
You are too kind. Alright. So I don't know where she is progress-wise with modes. Well, won't matter.
Wow.
Okay. So no extra lead, but she does get a full bonus unmultiplied. It's worth 120 to her.
Yeah. I mean, you're up at 5.6 million. They say it only takes one ball, but that would be a hell of a dang ball.
Yeah. So now we're on to Garrett. How many multi-balls has Garrett started? Do we know?
I don't know. 'Cause
Okay.
We came in mid-game when Phil was restarting everything.
Right. Okay. So we don't know how the difficulty of his lit locks.
No.
Thankfully, he's already cleared John. So his next closest score is 3.2 million away. So he knows he has to play big.
Yeah, either way, he's got to play big. It's impressive how well Garrett's played, considering how little he's played in the last year.
This is true. Yeah, Garrett's been a ghost at our league events. Something about having a family. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what that's about. I'm too young.
right.
All right, locks up all one. Yeah, so we'll see here, based on the difficulty of his lock lighting. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
So an unmultiplied bonus, 288,000 for him.
Yeah.
So now Phil with the mountain to climb in front of him. Basically nothing to start with. He does have one ball locked,
Yeah.
and he has half the ball, or half the next lock lit. Sorry.
But a huge mountain to climb.
Yeah, he needs to find 2 million points somewhere to at least get second. I think that's where he goes. He's not really interested in the 5 million thinking yet.
Yeah, you got to take it one step at a time.
Right. And I think, yeah, he likes multi-ball. He's going there. Will he be able to find the lock in time, though? It is a tight shot. And
Thought he was going to have it there. Oh no, oh no.
the ball just carries off. It was hard to tell if it was a spin or a little right lean there, but it tipped off the left flipper and called him dead.
Nice game, Sunshine. Nice
Oh,
game.
5 million, that was amazing.
Tournament director Dick comes up to enter in the score, and we're on to the next round.
Where is it? Here?
We have
No.
nothing pulled up yet. Yeah. I'll escape.
All right, so I'm gonna make the announcement now about the
Okay.
break.
Yep.
Alright, that's the conclusion of round 7. Before we begin round 8, we're going to switch, we're going to make an announcement. We're going to switch the dinner break one round earlier. So right now the dinner break is scheduled between round 12 and 13, and 13 is the last round. So instead of only having one round after dinner, we're going to have 2 rounds after dinner. So we're going to do the dinner break after round 11. So I want to let you guys know well in advance. The dinner break will be after round 11. This is now the beginning of round 8. Good luck.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Do you want to commentate on your own game?
On which game?
On your own game.
I can do that, yeah.
All right. So just when you're, between your balls.
Okay, yeah. Come over and chat.
Yeah. What game are you?
Game of Creature with Trent.
Okay, great.
Look where I'm at.
Fun with that.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to step away and play my game, but I'll be back as well.
Thank you, Lewis. Okay, Mark Meserve will be commentating for this game. He'll be player 2 as well.
They know I am over here.
And you'll know when you're out.
Right. All right, cool. Is that your creature? I hear if you feed him hard-boiled eggs, he likes them. Or is that the wrong movie? I don't know. Yeah, this is Mark Meserve. I'm player 2 in this game. That's a very nice creature, man. I've been enjoying it. It's very brightly lit. It works, and that hologram or holographic section works too. I mean, it's beautiful. Thank you.
I was playing that creature earlier, and it just flows. So I'm over on Iron Maiden, the one game we can't show you, unfortunately.
All right.
Player 4, so I'm going to stay around until they call me over there, but they know I'm over here so I can help. So when Mark has to go play his game, hopefully I'll be here, and vice versa. One of us will be here, hopefully.
Right.
If you have any periods of silence, you know why. We were both playing at that moment.
Yeah, and oh, you are the ones that you're the one that created that kit. Amazing. Yeah, there's that, because it's like almost like a flatboard sort of thing that's under there, and that motor, once it dies, it's hard to get it back working. No, but that's really cool. Yeah, so since this game is on stream, I'm sure I'm going to make a big fool of myself.
Oh, stop.
That's how it goes.
Stop it.
I'm player 2 again. I'm Trent Augenstein, who I'm sure you've never heard of.
Never.
No, he's a very good player.
Now, Mark Brown, I don't know. Who's Mark Brown?
Mark Brown's a local Austin player, has a small collection. We were actually doing a stream with him earlier this week, because he has a lot of classic games like a Fathom and a Paragon.
Now I know who you're talking about. Okay.
That was his collection you saw in there. So Trent step up first. Mark Brown, who's an Austin player, and then Josh Tidmore, who's a Dallas player, drove in.
Yeah.
And
now Josh Tidmore, just to let you know, used to be in the running every year for the state championship till he got a job that pretty much gives him the worst hours on the planet. It's a union job. We won't say for what company, but it stinks.
right.
So he rarely shows up for any pinball events anymore. So the fact that he's got 35 points right now is pretty amazing since he hasn't played in anything since TPF.
Yeah, I saw Trent got like 800 million on it yesterday or something weird like that. You know, it's a very unusual score for Trent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Trent starts out. Let's see how he decides to handle the right return. He seems to hold it up and it carries over to the left pretty easily. He'll probably be sticking with that. Now, I don't know how Trent likes to play this game. We have a hint because he already got F. He opted for that skill shot, and now he's visiting the top lanes, making sure he completes them. He might take move your car, you know, if it's there, but the film completion is also coming up here.
Yeah, he's just staying with the lanes at this point. He's got his L.
Yeah, we'll know here if he switches. Does he go like a snack bar target, or is he going to go that one away for move your car? And hits the post in the middle. We have no idea. Yeah, it is the move your car. Right, move your car is a mode where you keep hitting that center shot for more and more points. Very, very lucrative. Where a good score in this game could be 100 to 200 million, these awards can get up to 32 million potentially. Trent starts his value at 5.6. The next shot will be double that. Whew, right up. 11 and a half about.
Yeah, 11-2, yeah.
Yeah, and Trent, I mean, that's a hot start to this ball already. You know, even if he drained now, that's a good start. But
Oh, that right bounce is working out perfectly for him. Sets him up every time.
yep, and it looks like he's found how early it is on the left flipper to get that move your car shot, and he's just milking it.
Yeah.
Finishes move your car for a nice healthy total there. And now what is he? Is he going to go back to move your car? Nope. Going to open up the snack bar. He was one target off, and the film is ready. But he has to focus. I'm up.
Okay, so Mark is up. Now, I'm next player on Maiden, so I'm only going to be here for a minute. So you might have a few minutes of silence while we're both on our games. But for right now, Mark Meserve, 2-time in a row runner-up to Colin for Texas State Championship, Texas State champion. So let me tell you, he's no slouch. Second in the state of Texas 2 years in a row. He talks about how great Trent is, but he's modest. Mark is just as great. He's cradling on the right flipper. Got his snack bar open. With the snack bar open, where's he going to go next? He's got F and I. He's having a few issues with ball control at the moment. but nice shot through the center. You beat Mark on Spider-Man once, huh? Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys for a minute, and one of us will be back in just a moment on the feed.
And they won consolation ball. The real disappointment was I didn't get to play Congo. I don't fucking care about the points, man. I like that game.
I beat Mark on Spider-Man once. All right, I'm back. Yeah, you saw that. It was, I mean, I don't know. I saw the sequential film bonus and then was tunnel visioned into it. You know how it is. Thankfully, that'll still be available in my next ball. I'll go for it again. So Mark Brown up to play, and before I even get to introduce him, he's out. This one is playing brutal. Do not let Trent's play fool you.
And I'm back. Unfortunately, means I had a really bad ball on
That
Maiden.
quick.
It was too fast. But I'm back.
Yeah, so the two skill shot options on here, you can do a full plunge, which will give you however many letters of KISS are on. It alternates, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's also a lane at the top that you can't move, but if you nail that, that's also a skill shot. A lot of players opening up will go for the KISS letters because that's the first letter in film, and probably starting out, I'd say one of the harder ones to get. That in between that and snack bar. The others are kind of repeatable, easy shots or a single shot in the case of the slide. Oh,
Now, when you were playing, since you just lost that ball, I saw you went straight for the snack bar, got it open.
well, I did that because I had a really lucky bounce and actually got 3 out of the 4 targets.
Okay,
And so I was saying, oh, well,
let's just finish this.
right, I finish it, and that lines me up for the sequential bonus, which is that 8 million
Yeah.
you get for spelling film in order. Now, a hot fact I learned on Tilt Forums about this game, about the sequential film bonus, is that the game does not have a memory in between balls of the order that you got letters in.
Really?
So if you were to say get I and then F and drain, and then get L and M in order, you would get the bonus even though you didn't complete all 4 in order. In that ball, you finished it in
Wow.
order.
I honestly did not know that.
You're right. It's a very minor, minutia trivia, but that's the kind pinball players love to know.
Yeah.
But it's something where, if you accidentally block yourself out, like by, for example, completing the lanes early,
Yeah.
then, oh, well, I can actually recover this. If I, obviously don't try to drain for 8 million points.
No.
But
no.
if it happens,
It
you know
sets
to
you
go
up.
for it.
Yeah, it's a great setup.
Yeah, it's a neat little exploit. Of course, not the only exploit on this game. I'm not gonna tell you how to get the other one. You're gonna have to look that one up yourself. There is a way to get 10 billion points on this. Or, well, 999.
Yeah,
but
no, I know. I'm familiar with that one, actually.
Yeah. That one is,
Marcus and I did that to somebody once.
oh, man. All right. We just talked right over Trent's multi-ball there, but had a very nice, found the girl, got the girl, and ate a single jackpot. Did not give it any chance to hip-hop bumpers to light super. That's what you have to go do.
I would say that Trent's in the driver's seat at almost 200 million, but honestly, 200 million can go fast in this game.
I mean, he's definitely got some distance. Even with a good multi-ball, you only end up at, 100 plus. I'd say like 120, 150.
Yeah.
But now he's getting the relight of film. He lit the snack bar again, which is very nice.
He
Gets
just got an L.
Get the free L from the snack bar.
Look
And now
at
he has
that.
just 2 letters in KISS to get F and start another movie. That's amazing.
He's
Yeah.
in position. He's definitely in position.
Yeah, I think he knows it. Yeah, he does. Because of the tendency of this game, it seems to want to go right to left. I don't think he's trusting like a post pass from left to right. There's a slightly larger gap on this game too, versus like standard pinball, right?
Yeah.
So. And now he's thinking ramp. Yeah, he wants to try to get this unlimited millions loop going. Oh, gross.
At least they left the flipper and flipper rubbers alone on this game. The lightning flippers over on KISS are just terrible.
Yeah, no, you can't put lightning flippers on this.
No.
Yeah, I think Trent knows how to hit that left ramp.
Just
4 in a
li-
row gets him 20 million for his efforts there.
Yeah, just a little bit, right?
And where is he looking now? Does he want to do right? right ramp modes. He's thinking about it. Yeah, Trent's an interesting player to watch. Yeah, the Trudeau flipper gap. You're absolutely right on that.
Yep.
Trent's an interesting player to watch because he doesn't he juggles multiple strategies at the same time. If you ever watch him play games, you'll notice that sometimes he goes for the shot that's easier to get in his current situation rather than trying to do passes and other stuff to fix into one strategy.
Well, yeah, he always goes for the low-hanging fruit while he's keeping his main strategy in mind.
Right, absolutely. All right, I'm up.
Okay, so Mark's up again. So you're stuck with me. Again, your commentators today: Mark Masur from the Austin Bat City Pinball Club, Lewis Marks from the DFW Pinball Club. The black rubber is sticky, but it's really not bad. I do see the post there. It's really not bad. I mean, we've got some machines here that they put lightning flippers on, like Kiss, and they've got some that they've really, really messed with. The Creature's actually playing really well. He's got film lit, but he's just bricking a little bit here. Still good control of the ball. Here's a nice left ramp shot. There you go. There you go. He got the Kiss. So now Mark is clearly in the driver's seat for second place and moving up. 40 million against Trent's 247 at this point. Again, good control of his multi-ball. Good control here. And while Mark's doing his multi-ball here, the fact that I'm not back up yet on Iron Maiden, ooh, that was unlucky. Tells me that I'm going to be in real trouble when I do get back up on it, but that's okay. We'll see what they did. Now let's see where Mark goes with his strategy, since he had some issues with that multi-ball. The girl's rescued. There's your 10 million. Jackpot. He's still going on the multi-ball. Up to 107 at this point, so he's making up that ground, but that was an unlucky bounce right down the middle. Bonus multipliers up to 4x. Got his L relit. Oh, he was trying to get the lanes, but he missed it. He is just going for the center shot over and over again, which, quite frankly, is a good strategy at this point. He's got to control it. He's got the tilt warning, and that's it. All right, 119 before bonus. Okay, so he's up to 121, so he's made up a good bit of the distance, and he's going to come back and talk to us. Meanwhile, I'm going to go play Iron Maiden, and I'll be back shortly. So you made up half the gap, and I'm going to go play Maiden because I'm next up, and I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, I was shooting up for a super jackpot. I had already drained. I don't know why I went for the super jackpot shot, but that'll happen. But yeah, thankfully it did some nice feeds. Gave me that L. Yeah, I'm thinking move your car for next ball. All right, so now Mark Brown up to play. Just the F to go on. What's an M? That's 4 million. Mark Brown, so I don't know, his strategies, it's still ball 2, anything can happen, but he's definitely like thinking, can I get some defense points so at least I don't get beat by player 4 in this game? Because I mean, 100 and 200 million, those are like, yeah, get your multi-ball, get a jackpot type of scores. or maybe, you know, do a really well move your car and plus another mode, something like that. It's definitely not a quick score to get. Wow, and a nice pickup. Did chop some wood to get the L. Was one target away from mine. Nailed the snack bar first try. Now he's looking for that movie star. But an early shot on the left loop throws it back to the right flipper, which it spiked off it looked like the bottom side of the slingshot there while he had his right flipper down. And I didn't catch it. Yeah, Big Millions is really nice. I think, yeah, he might try it, you know? Whoa. Get some control. Josh definitely knows he wants to calm this game down. I mean, 2 warnings is not how you want to go out. Okay. Oh. Unlimited millions. Oh, another fun fact I learned about this game. If you look at the DMD right now, it actually says unlimited millions. It's missing an I. Unlimited right there. Alright, there goes Josh's ball. He started Unlimited Millions, but couldn't quite find the shot. Trent now up to play. Has the lead on this game with 247. His second multi-ball is lit. Yeah, there was someone in the Deep Cuts of Semi-Useful Pinball Knowledge thread on Tilt Forums was spitting some knowledge about Creature. Alright, so where I picked up both of those little facts. Second multi-ball lit. Goes for the plunge into the lanes because he has that nice return over to the left flipper. Starts the second multi-ball. Second multi-ball, same as the first. He didn't increase the jackpot value, or the super jackpot value any by getting it in the first multi-ball, so this is still the jackpot value. He should be up to about 60 by now, though, if I were to guess. Oh. Drains off. Looking for that restart. You get to restart one time on the scoop before you get a jackpot. Picks up 2 dangers, but hits the left ramp, so it gives him 1 shot. 2 bricks. Oh, wow. That's a restart. So, second multi-ball again. He didn't get any progress in the first one. Oh, no, he searched the right cave. Okay. So, he has 2 more places to check for the Creature. You got to find the girl. Gets the snack bar. Oh, she's not there. We know she's in the left. But that right to left carry eats him alive there. He does get the Creature spinner, but unfortunately multi-ball is over before it can pay off for him. Hits the snack bar just to pick up his award. It's Char-grilled hamburger. It's worth a few million. So now what's he thinking? Back to move your car? That's what that shot suggests. He could always go for like the playground award on the right. I think he already used up Mega Millions. I didn't see. Or whatever it's called. It's not Mega Millions. Picks up that L, 6x bonus. Yeah, I think he's just gonna abuse that right to left pass that he has coming down from the loop, hold up the right flipper, and it just carries right over. I mean, if you have that, why not go for move your car and stuff like that?
All right, guys.
Right on time. I am up to play.
I would have been back sooner, but I was busy venting. Got 50 million point ball with 2 dangers on Iron Maiden, and then I didn't do anything. I'm just playing, and it tilts out on me.
That's no good.
Well, it's Buffalo Billiards, that spot on the floor. That one spot on the floor is just the most moving spot, so I guess I got what I deserved for having 2 warnings previously, but anyways, at least I had a 50 million point ball, so I'm back in that game. If Buffalo Billiards had better floors, and I don't want to knock it, I love this place, but I wouldn't have gotten that tilt because I didn't do anything to cause the tilt. But that's okay, because I did do something to get the 2 warnings ahead of time.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
joining us now is Colin McAlpine, and we are watching Mark Meserve playing Creature. Let's see if he keeps with his previous strategy as he's already burned through one of his multi-balls.
Wow, Mark Brown with 41 points. Wow. So
Yeah.
he's sitting near the top then.
Yes, yes he is. I'm surprised at how well, and I've been telling people this, how well Tidmore's been playing, only from the fact that he really just doesn't play anymore because of his work.
Yeah, but essentially, you don't really lose your pinball skill. You can get rusty in terms of your, just finding your shots and adjusting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you never really lose it. It's like getting back on a bike, and he's had plenty of time to warm up now for the last,
Wow.
for the last few rounds. And,
Oh yeah.
The whole 2 days worth of pinball. So I think
Yeah, he was here for the side event last night, so
correct. Which that was a good. I'm glad we did that. It was. Originally we were just going to do one tournament, so we added that on as a as a means to have more than one to make it more worthwhile for people to travel. And it was.
I should give you guys the DFW logo to add there.
Oh yeah, well, so Space City Pinball League is posted here because this stream
It's
is
from
brought
them.
to you by Phil Grimaldi, who
Yeah.
he's essentially borrowing / adopted all of this camera streaming equipment that previously it still belongs, I think, to Garrett Hayes.
It does still belong to Garrett. It's
Yeah.
still Bat City's.
So this is. Well, it's actually Garrett's.
It's Garrett. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's Garrett's.
Just like the other stuff belongs to Phil. He uses it for Space City Pinball. But
Yeah.
it doesn't, anyway, so the big computer rig is what Phil built.
Phil brought.
Because Garrett had built also a big computer rig, but he was using that computer, so he didn't want to give that up, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to have this many cameras on this many games, because we have, what is it, 12 games cammed up at any given point in time? 1, 2, 3, 4, no, more.
Yeah.
No, 16 games. So we have 16 games cammed up.
Yeah.
And you can switch seamlessly between games.
Mark just got frustrated and tilted out, by the way.
Oh yeah, I tilted out 2 of my 3 creature balls when I played it yesterday.
Just looking at
Hold
this.
on, I got a stuck ball.
Go ahead. So Colin's stepping away and Mark's coming back.
Hello? Yeah, watch those hands, mister. Yeah, all right. No, I think we're uploading the VOD, so, check back tomorrow when we got the VOD up and you can go find it and clip it.
Yeah, so the two
Yes.
logos on the left side, this is what Colin was talking about. Space City Pinball League because of Phil and what he's done to adopt all the camera work and built this tower that we're using and everything. And of
Right.
course Bat City because it's Garrett's equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely all part of it.
And quite frankly, DFW Pinball League's well represented here, but we don't even have a logo yet.
Come on.
Marcus and I are opening an arcade in Dallas in the fall, and we're going to have a logo that's also going to be the DFW Pinball League logo since forever. We've been the 2 people running it, and then we'll give you a logo.
I would go with Walker Texas Pinball, but that might be copyrighted. I don't know.
Well, Texas Pinball is copyrighted by the Vanderines.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. It's their fest.
Like the Texas Pinball League technically violates their copyright. I know because I was at a concert with Ed recently, and he told me that. And I said, "Are you going to do anything?"
Oh, man.
I said, "Are you going to do anything?" He says, "No, I don't care."
Fair enough. Well, okay. So Josh was not happy with that, but he did pick up the Sequential Film Award. If you recall, I was actually talking about that exploit earlier in the stream.
The 8 million.
Yeah, he showed up on ball 3 with FIL already completed, so that slide is now worth 16 instead of 8 for no effort on his part.
Let's see what games are still going on since this game is over. You got second place. That's still good 5 points for you.
Yeah, I'll keep that.
What's still going on right now?
Let's see. You can watch Phil. I'm sure he loves being on stream. He's on Game of Thrones.
Game of
at the moment.
Thrones. Yeah, go to Game of Thrones.
Okay.
You can't do Iron Maiden. You know
Yeah,
that.
if we switch to Iron Maiden, the computer crashes and we lose everything. So, yeah, to just talk a little on the holographic part of Creature there. Let's see. So yeah, I was talking yesterday. I had my girlfriend over and I saw it and I was like, wow, look at this! Like it works! Like you have to see it. And I let her take my place just to be dead center and be able to see into it. Where is it? I'm not seeing
No,
it.
you just passed it. Game of Thrones. It was there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Okay, Game of Thrones to play.
All right, and Phil's playing right now. So Phil's
And he's
up.
in Hand of the King. Let's go.
Good timing.
Yeah.
Look at this.
And he has 12 mixed. That's very nice. So he has a playfield multiplier running right now. His shots are at 12x. He's
Do we need
railing.
to change this also?
Oh yeah, he's nailing that center ramp. All right, there we go. That'll be updated information for you. Yeah, so Phil's player 1 on here. Yeah, it looks like he got into the unlimited scoring provided by, I think it's Spark. Don't quote me on that.
I can't tell you.
But the unlimited shooting mode, and was just railing that center shot. If you can get trapped up and do that in that mode, like, oh man.
Okay, I've got to go play Iron Maiden. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, that creature is really beautiful. I'm glad I came out and saw it, honestly. Because we have a creature at our local arcade, and it doesn't work. I mean, it works, but if you get multi-ball, right, it turns on all those GI flashers for the ramps to light it up, and the flippers don't work anymore. It's kind of funny. And then multi-ball's over and they work, so the techs don't believe us. Anyway, that's just me complaining. Phil ends hand of the king, still has a ball in play. Look at that lead, 1.5 billion on top of a 96, 304, and looked like less than 10 there. Man. Well, okay, so Phil sets the bar. Zach Palmer stepping up. He is an awesome local player. Yeah, we switched in the middle of your hand of the king. It was something to see. You were just on the unlimited shooting mode, and you're just railing that center ramp. Just okay, so sorry, there's some tournament stuff happening behind me. We'll keep the stream running for you. Okay, so Blackwater multi-ball ends sooner than Zach probably would have liked. He still has Lannister and Tyrell running, and he is going for those shots. So he hits the Tyrell shot and then the targets to follow up. All right. Yeah, that's so painful to do. I mean, you love those targets because they do so many things for you, but then they never give it back to you, you know? All right, so it looks like Zach will pad his lead for third with that ball. That's, you know, not a terrible thing to do. And now Ray Ford, another local Austin player, is up to play. Checking his phone, checking maybe some showtimes for movies tonight. Yeah, checking for good places to eat downtown, you know. And just goes straight for the skill shot. All right, so what is Ray's situation? He has no houses lit. It looks like he has done one multi-ball, at least. Hits the Tyrell, completes the Tyrell targets, excuse me, and lights the first lock we've seen. Oh, wow. A nice nudge on the right there gets it far enough away from the sling to not go into the outs. Oh, what a catch. I've been seeing a lot of players actually dead bounce that when it comes back down. And Ray just took a slice at it and got it stopped on the flipper. It's a nice catch. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a weird one. Like it coming out of the left loop that softly is not a usual feed for people to encounter. And yeah, you don't have a lot of margin on this game. It's one of the problems. Okay, so Bryce stepping up to play. Bryce's situation, he picked Martell. I know because it's the only house he has lit. And he only has the one house lit. I don't know how many locks he has. And he's trying for this backhand shot. This is what I normally see players do when I was mentioning the dead bounce. It's something that you can just keep repeating that center shot until you get it. Because that feedback is so nice for you. Ooh, gets a little fancy and gets it on the right flipper. A little late, puts him in trouble, and then takes a slice at it, and that'll be his last move he gets to make. That's unfortunate. All right, looks like we only have Iron Maiden up, which we can't switch to.
Do not switch to Iron
Don't
Maiden.
if I switch to Iron Maiden, the stream will end, and I don't think you want that. I definitely don't. So yeah, the game ends on Game of Thrones there. We'll be moving into round 9 shortly. once Iron Maiden is done. There are some technical issues on there, so that game's been running a little bit. Metallica? Anybody playing?
Oh, never mind. They just haven't submitted their results yet.
Okay, Metallica hasn't submitted their results. Go back to Game of Thrones here. Yeah, I don't think I have any other games up right now. I'll just leave it on the player cam. See everybody who showed up tonight. Or really this morning. I mean, we started here at 10 a.m. Yeah, I'll switch to Metallica just because it's on the left. You get the left player cam. Metallica's on the right player cam. That's not fun. There we go. There's a nice picture of Lewis playing Ball 4 on Iron Maiden. Yeah, we don't have a playfield cam for Iron Maiden at the moment. We'll fix it for finals, but it went down in the middle of the day today, and we didn't want to do anything about it. Rather keep this stream running. Don't forget to say no to drugs. Thanks, Adam's family. All right, so the game on Iron Maiden is not yet over. One of the players got a compensation ball for a loss of ball, which she'll be playing now. This is Jessica Shepard, country singer and Austin resident.
All right, sorry that took so long, but I had to bring my score up on Iron Maiden to 130.
Ah, very nice.
At the same time, had to deal with a ruling that did not go my way from the tournament director, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that happens.
It's you're seeing.
Yeah, but we don't have the Iron Maiden playfield cam,
Yeah.
as I explained.
You're
And
seeing
we've been saying.
Jessica got the same type of tilt that I did, where
Right.
that area of the floor is really messed up, and so the game's tilting for no reason. But somebody happened to jump when she got her tilt,
Right, so
So
it
they
was
gave
clear interference, right? Yeah.
so they gave her a consolation ball. Mine, they just said sorry.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I think I ended up winning the game anyways.
Yeah, I think Jessica didn't look too happy with that compensation. So
That's an ingenious way to get to look at what's going on Maiden, is look at Adams. 'Cause at least-
yeah, I switched to one of them that has the left player cam just so we can see what's going on.
Yeah, that's smart. I didn't think of that. But,
That's all right.
But at least I think I won the game on Maiden. Did I end up in second? First? Where did I end up on that? Place-wise?
You're first.
Was I? Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks. I didn't know.
I lost on my progression.
Yeah, on a consolation ball.
Yeah, it sucks.
That I can understand. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, I came in third.
So after starting the day in terrible position and ending up in 58th place, I've just done 3 straight firsts.
All right, great.
Moved myself back up to what? Where am I? Look at that, 34th place.
Hey, not bad.
Moving on up.
Yeah, so I can't commentate my game. I'm on Iron Man, which is not in the banks.
Yeah, same place I was before.
So I'm on Iron Man. So
Okay, yeah, I'm on Demolition Man.
I can come over and chat though.
I mean, I'll see if Colin wants to do that.
You know, I'll
Yeah.
stay here when I can, obviously.
Right.
Well, just don't be late for your games. I want people to commentate on their own match so they
They know when to
they're
go.
up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so let me pull up Adam's family. Show me how to do this. Let me
I
pull up
think
Adam's
Colin's
family.
I got it.
Okay.
Let me get there.
Because I don't want to mess any of your stuff up.
We're gonna do Wizard.
Did you post them?
Yeah.
Let me announce it to everybody.
You do Wizard of Oz? Oh yeah, look at that group. All right, guys, so we're going to be commentating this round on Wizard of Oz. Now, I've got to run over to Adam's family for a bit. I'll be back. So for a moment, there's going to be nobody on commentary, but we will be back shortly. All right, guys, I'm back. This is Lewis Marks from the DFW Pinball League coming at you live. We are looking at Wizard of Oz. Your players on this are Ray Ford, Colin McAlpine, Adam McKinney, and Trent Augenstein. So, simply put, this is the cream of the crop. You know, Colin was 3rd in the U.S. Nationals. Trent's always one of the top players. He's 5th in the entire IFPA. Adam's 68th in the entire IFPA. This is going to be a clash of titans, folks. Player 1 has already gone, so we're looking at Colin. I'm not sure what the delay is. He's having a conversation with Jesse right now. I'm going to be leaving here and there because I'm over on Adam's family. I've already played my first ball, and it was miserable. Hey, I've won my last 3 games in a row, so I'm not complaining. I'm due to have a downfall for a moment anyways. Colin and Jesse. Jesse is the guy who runs Buffalo Billiards here. He's also our on-site tech, and they are having, I wouldn't call it a heated discussion, but a very lively discussion at the moment in front of Wizard of Oz, which is why we're sitting here waiting. All right. I've been told to switch it to Pirates, so let's see what's going on with Pirates real fast. What's going on, Colin?
The winky drop
He's down that way, demo man. Okay, so for right now, we're going to switch it to Pirates. Okay. All right, you're looking at Pirates. I've got to go play again on Adam's family, so we will see you shortly. All right, well, an 18 million point ball on Adam's family isn't that good either. So, okay, I'm back. Again, as we were saying, all the commentators are also participating in the tournament. So, at some point, you might hear some silence. I appreciate your patience. This is Lewis Marks of the DFW Pinball League. My normal co-commentators here are Mark Meserve of the Bat City Pinball Club and Phil Grimaldi of the Space City Pinball League. Both of them are currently playing on games that are on the other side of the hall here, Buffalo Billiards, so they can't come and commentate. So when I'm playing in my game on Adam's family, I'll be stepping away. We were trying to watch Wizard of Oz, which had 4 of the powerhouses of world pinball, but unfortunately the game has a failure going on with it right now, so we switched over to Pirates of the Caribbean. We've got Jack Revenue, Tony Chabert, Matt Quantz, and Jessica Shepard on this one. They're in the middle of the pack overall. And that's what we've been watching. It looks like Wizard of Oz might be back up. Is Wizard of Oz back up? Okay, looks like Wizard of Oz is back up, so we're going to switch back to Wizard of Oz. Give me just a moment to do this. Okay, Wizard of Oz is back up, and Colin is currently playing. This is Colin McAlpine. And yes, it is Pinburg style single game rounds. We are currently in round 8 out of 13. There will be a dinner break between rounds, I believe, 11 and 12, where we'll be off for about an hour. Okay, Phil has come over, and we're switching to a new game. So bear with me a second. Yes? So Waz is just out?
For now.
For now? Okay. All right, so they're moving to Kiss. I'm sorry that Waz keeps failing on them, but let me move you over to Kiss. Okay, so this group is moving to Kiss. You've got Ray Ford, Colin McAlpine, Adam McKinney, and Trent Augenstein. This is going to be a totally different game. Let's see who's the first one to get Army. With the lightning flippers on this Kiss, let's see which of these 4 players is the first one to get Army.
Get Army on.
I say that, you know, with Colin walking by, aiming that comment directly at him as they're walking from one side of the room to the other to get to where Kiss is located. Kiss is near the end, so when it's my turn on Adam's Family, you'll see me walk right by them as well, because Adam's Family is at the very end. Not that anybody wants to see my ugly mug, let's be real. But again, look at the powerhouses. The worst person in this game is 570th in the IFPA. Quite frankly, the other 3 are in the top 100. This is going to be an amazing game. And somebody just private messaged me on my phone that I'm yelling into the microphone. Am I too loud, guys? Let me know. We got some good ball control. Nice shot. Oh, tilt warnings. Yeah, the problem with this Kiss is they've got lightning flippers on it combined with the tilt bob is very, very unfriendly. Okay, thanks for letting me know it doesn't sound too loud. I'm going to step away long enough to play my ball on Adam's Family, and I will be back with you in a few minutes. All right, hey, I'm back because I had a miserable 2 million point ball. He has only 2 million. Even missed a skill shot on Adam's Family. So we are back looking at Kiss. I'm looking at the screen. Doesn't seem too loud relatively, so I appreciate it. You're asking, do you play pinball for your league? Looks like you're talking to each other. Okay, I was going to say I run the North Texas Pinball League together with Marcus Trevino because North Texas is a huge area. Let's see, we are looking at ball 1. Okay, what's the delay on Kiss? What's going on down here? Hey Trent, what's going on Kiss? I can't comment if nothing's happening. I'm guessing you're happy that David Reel didn't come to this one, right? Yeah. Although look at the screen here, look at the powerhouses. 68, 15, 5th.
Yeah.
This is this.
Now, actually.
Well, what match play says. This is what you call an epic battle right here. This is worth watching. Ooh. Yeah, 24 right now. At one point we were up to 40 before the computer crashed. So we're building back up. So Colin had a very rough first ball, 1.9 million, which is very un-Colin-like. So Adam McKinney is going to be up next. And then person standing over my shoulder to the left, Trent, will be after that. So clearly he's not at the game at the moment. Not much action going on down there. I'd like to see what's happening. Well, okay. Since we don't have a camera on the machine, we don't see it. But Adam McKinney has this big routine he goes through every time he steps up to a machine. Wipes his brow, wipes the machine, etc., etc. So he's just getting ready. That's okay. He'll be launching here in just a second. He did try a short plunge. Didn't quite work. A little harder. Still didn't quite work. It's clear that he's going to short plunge this. Right. These ball saves going away, and he's got the ball held on a right flipper. And uncharacteristic of Adam, he's getting dangers, and he's really struggling to control the ball. I don't know what to say to this. He's usually very spot on. He's just struggling right here. Then again, Colin had less than 2 million on his ball too. All right, he's got the love gun shot. Oh, and then right down the middle, right down the pipe. So Trent is going to come up next. And again, this is anyone's game. Nobody's done anything so far on this game of Kiss. I mean, 6 million being your highest score is just insane for a game of Kiss with this level of talent. Wanting to play pinball for a long time, you know, Space City Pinball League in Houston plays Tuesdays, they play weekends. They've got 3 different leagues in Houston. Look up Space City Pinball League on Facebook. They've got 3 different leagues going. They've got the Game Preserve, they've got Einstein's, several leagues going there. Bat City, which is Austin, also, he meant Space City. Bat City is in Austin, Space City is in Houston. But Space City has 3 different leagues. Austin still has multiple leagues going on as well with the Bat City guys. What an amazing save. That bounced in the drain and then bounced right out of it. What an amazing save that was. Bear with me a second. Yeah, I can't stand those lightning flippers. They make the game so hard to play. Looks like I ended up in 3rd place on that game of Adam's Family, so it's over. So I won't be leaving you again during this round.
Yes, what? Those are the earplugs. You have a knife with it. You have to cut them in like half. Do you have a knife?
Well, that's part of it. You're right, Brian Fletcher. DFW Pinball League has multiple events going on. You have Wednesdays and Sundays at Versus, like you said in the chat. But you also have a weekend league that travels to all the best private collections in North and East Texas, games you'll never ever see out on a location. Also have the IFPA Pin Masters coming to Dallas next month. Oh, careful on that danger. Good ball control, good ball control. The scores are still all low. It's anybody's game on Kiss, but Trent looks like he's having the best time of it. I say that until that. He's just gotten 2 dangers, and I'm really surprised with how much he moved the machine that it didn't tilt out on him. But he's got the ball control back. He's been primarily capturing it on the right flipper and running from the right flipper. He just got Star Child. And it looks like Love Gun multi-ball is activated. This is going to give him an advantage over everybody else since he's the last player in ball 1. Well, again, the Dallas League that goes around to private collection runs on Saturdays 12 to 15 times a year, Grizzly. So, again, there's 3 different leagues running in Dallas. Half of them run by Marcus Trevino and half of them running by me, Lewis Marks. But again, I want to thank our hosts here. We've got the Bat City Pinball Club hosting us at Buffalo Billiards in Austin, Texas. This is an incredible location. If you're ever on 6th Street in Austin, you have to come to Buffalo Billiards. And the equipment for all of this live streaming came from Garrett Hayes of Bat City Pinball Club and Phil Grimaldi of Space City Pinball League. We don't have to stream without both of them. So thank you, Space City in Houston and Bat City in Austin and Buffalo Billiards here in Austin. Center shot. Now right ramp. He was going for the center again. He bricked it, but he saved it. Good save. He got another Love Gun hit. He's going back to that Love Gun well. Wants to get that Love Gun multi-ball going. And joining me in the booth now is Mr. Colin McAlpine, who was player 2 in this game.
Yeah, flubbed my last ball. That was a treat.
Yeah.
Glad that's on video.
Yeah, we want to make sure to share that video, Colin. But that's okay. It's only ball 1. And right now you've got Ray Ford just totally lighting it up. Which I never realized. He's 570th. I knew that, but I never realized Ray was this good. He's really been controlling this machine.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of players, in Austin and Texas and all over the place that are outstanding pinball players, but they don't necessarily travel to events. And Ray's one of those players. He really doesn't typically go elsewhere besides Austin. He'll go to like the TPF and he'll go to Houston.
Yeah.
If his work allows or whatever. But so his ranking is not indicative of his skill level.
Well, and see, that's one of the problems I have with the way a lot of the big tournaments run things, but they all do the same thing. It's you can't be in B division if you're in the top 500. Well, there are people that aren't in the top 500 but are just as good as everybody in the top 500 but just don't travel. So that whole B division thing always worries me. Now Ray just tilted out.
You can't. Yeah, I mean you have to find. There are some other things that you can do like. I know that Pinburg and Papa have rules set up based on prior champions or prior top 4s are then restricted to certain divisions, but we don't go to that level of detail for this tournament. But I don't know. Most of them just pretty much they pick a ranking.
Yeah, well, most of them do it the way this tournament's doing.
Correct.
Every tournament does. So it's just something.
And we're also doing the novice division too, which there are a couple other tournaments that did that previously. So that wasn't my idea, but I gladly stole it.
You're up. Good luck, sir. All right, so Colin's leaving to go play Kiss. He's player 2. Hopefully he does a little better on this ball than he did on the last. Rejoining me is Mark Maserve, again from the Bat City Pinball Club here in Austin.
Yeah, I'll steal Colin's spot for a little bit. Colin put up 440 million on me in this game earlier in the tournament. I think he's looking for it now because he has a much tougher group right ahead of him.
Well, 1.9 million on his first ball, and it was a total I screwed up moment. It was totally on him. It wasn't one of those where the game robbed him.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with this Kiss. A danger and the ball save used up.
Oh.
Wow, where is he going?
Wow,
To his
Colin,
death.
what's going on with you? Goodness gracious. Oh my, and he walks away with a smile on his face because he knows what he just did.
Well, yeah, I mean, he didn't want to try to do the catch because
Yeah.
it didn't work the first time. On the ball save, he's like, I'm going to flip at it.
Yeah.
He did get Starfield, I believe it set off the opto for it, but
Yeah, but still only another million. So far, everybody, if you look at the scores, everybody's been playing terrible on this except Ray had a great second ball. that's what Colin and I were talking about. You know, Ray's only 570th because he doesn't travel like the rest of us. And so I was saying all the big tournaments, not just this one, all of them do this thing where you can't be in B division if you're in like the top 500. I don't like that. The reason is there's a lot of people that just can't travel, and so they don't get in the top 500, but are as good as everybody in the top 500.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I hate those B division restrictions that way, but every major tournament does it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really for a lack of any better way.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you could use the IFPA rating, but even like the IFPA has said themselves, you probably don't want to rate people with that. You know?
Yeah, and I agree.
So.
I don't know a better answer, and I hate being the one complaining when I don't have a better answer. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Adam. It is what it is.
Adam's up to play here. He got a danger, so he's waiting. Adam loves to wait. He loves to clean in the middle of his ball.
We were talking about that. Sunshine Bond and I were doing the finals in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
And Sunshine was having such a fun time because we had the player cam right on Adam with his routine he does before every ball launch.
Yep.
And poor guy, he's one of the greatest players in the world.
Absolutely.
We shouldn't make fun of him, but it's just so funny the exact routine he goes through every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not unique to Adam either. I think all players have a sort of routine, rhythm, ritual that they go through. I know I, for one, like to dance. It happens. My butt starts moving, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It helps me play better, I'm convinced. Okay, so Adam had a nice, started Love Gun off of the right ramp. He had it at the start of his ball. And then had an outlane drain out of the start field, but he had started multi-ball, so
he got his multi-ball to save his life there, yeah.
Right now, I don't know the prize. The total purse is about $5,000. I don't know how that is divided.
Now, I will say this, because this is being asked in the chat. An extra $1,500 is added to the purse thanks to Dos Equis, who generously stepped up and sponsored this event. And thanks to Buffalo Billiards again, Jesse, who runs Buffalo Billiards, actually arranged that sponsorship.
Yeah, that's all him.
Again, if you're on 6th Street in Austin, you have to come to Buffalo Billiards, whether it be to play billiards, whether it be to play pinball. He has pinball here every day.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. You know, Jesse runs, there's a foosball league here, there's a darts league. The billiards, obviously, you know, they have all the nice tables here upstairs.
Well,
you know, if you like bar sports, as most of us happen to, pinball being one of them, of course, this is a really great place to be, Buffalo Billiards. They also have shuffleboard. I don't think they do leagues or anything around them, but...
Well, so bottom line, thank you to Buffalo Billiards and to Dos Equis for the extra $1,500 to the prize pool.
Yeah.
Now that said, you know, I run a big charity pinball tournament in Dallas every September. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm not giving away a pinball machine like I did last year.
Right.
But the whole point is, give you an idea of how committed Jesse is to pinball. He just agreed to be a silver level sponsorship of my event in Dallas.
Wow.
And he does this knowing that he's going to get nothing out of it other than, you know, he gets the sponsorship stuff, 11 months of direct link to his website, all that stuff.
Right.
But this is a Dallas event. I don't know if it's going to get him any business, quite honestly. And I'm pretty sure he knows that. He's just doing it to support pinball and support charity. So really, Jesse, the guy that runs this place, is amazing. You got to support Buffalo Billiards if you're in Austin.
Yeah, absolutely. He has the best maintained machines in Austin. I still maintain that. I've been saying that for years because it's true.
Well, part of that is
he takes care of them.
Part of that's because he's his own tech, and
Yeah.
if you've watched him fix game, he is meticulous.
Yes. Okay, so Trent.
We're up to Trent. I'm sorry we're talking over the game there.
Yeah, Adam had a nice finish, but he didn't quite get as many points out of Love Gun as he was expecting, I think.
Yeah, he ended up at
just
40.
because he didn't have a playfield multiplier, didn't finish his song. That'll happen.
And he ended up at 40 though, which is second place so far.
Right. I mean, now we're staring. Colin and Trent are both staring at one ball to play on Kiss, and that's not where you want to be at all.
No. Now Ray's coming back up, and he's in the lead. Let's see how well he can pad his lead. You know, for this group of powerhouses, it's amazing that 65 is the lead. I was expecting Kiss Army, 300.
Yeah. Well, the scoring on this game can be very explosive, right? Because when you complete a song, it lights that playfield multiplier for the rest of the ball.
Yeah.
And the value of that multiplier is based on how many songs you've completed in the game. So, you know, you finish your third song on ball 3,
Yep.
5x scoring.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden everybody else is sweating. Ooh. Oh.
Whoa.
And the quick little thumbs up to the ball saver there.
How much luck was that?
All skill. I don't know what you're talking about.
Danger.
That was an excellent tilt, actually, just to get it off of that right out lane post.
Yeah, I'm
I
surprised
mean-
it didn't tilt with how much he moved it.
Yeah.
And then he lost it, so he didn't get big scoring on his third ball.
That burns because he had that third demon
Yeah.
multi-ball lock ready
he was
and
close,
hit it
yeah.
early.
So he only gets about 10 million on that one. So the door's open for anybody. I've seen Colin put up a 200 million point ball before.
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
Kiss. So the
Yeah,
door's wide open.
Kiss is definitely you only need one ball. I don't know how many songs Colin is on. I know he likes to pick Deuce first, so I'm going to guess he doesn't have any
No,
completed.
yeah, he's got nothing completed. He's had a really rough time of it.
Yeah, still, completing this song will get him 2x playfield, which can help him catch up to a 74 pretty quickly.
It really, if he completes one song and gets a good love gun, even, you
Yeah,
could
I
catch
think
up.
he'll be through.
You could catch up.
But of course, Adam and Trent are still capable of doing that as well.
Yeah. Obviously, if
I
you
think-
catch up, you want to pad it.
Yeah, and Adam's song completion, I think, is a little closer than Colin's. If we look at Deuce, yeah, he only has 2 shots of Deuce so far out of the 10 or so you need. So
So again, in the screen of the people of the room, left side of the room, you're looking all the way down at the end. Colin McAlpine standing back from the machine for the moment, just getting ready, probably waiting for it to settle since there were warnings.
right, yeah, Ray did move it quite a bit.
Yeah, so he's just letting the game settle. Technically, IFPA rules give you a minute. Nobody here has been timing because nobody's been abusing it at all.
Right, yeah, it's one of those things. You call the clock if somebody is doing something about it.
But nobody-
Even in this format, it's hard to argue that the
Yeah.
delay of game is
But it's just like
substantial.
it's just like I had that call go against me. I don't know if you were gone when it happened on Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I was gone for that.
But-
You had explained it a little bit. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, and so in the end, nobody in here has been cutthroat. Everybody, it helped another player. It hurt me.
Right.
I still won the game anyways. But
Wow.
But besides that, the truth of the matter is, the the most tenured tournament director in Texas is Marcus.
Yes.
Second and third are Phil and Colin, because even though I've been in pinball 18 years, I've only been directing tournaments for 5. So,
Sure.
when Phil and Colin both get together to make sure they're making the right decision, I wasn't going to argue with them.
You're right.
I do think it was slightly wrong decision, but I see both sides of it, so I can't fault it. If it was really a bad one, I would have pitched a fit, but it really wasn't.
Yeah, I mean the nature of pinball is that you get rulings like that sometimes, and you're just gonna have to take it on the chin. Except
Well-
that everybody's gonna have one of those.
Well, and this is one of those that I could see both sides, too.
Right.
I really could.
Yeah. So.
Ball
oh,
trapped on the right flipper, but that,
No.
no. Both to the right out
What
lane.
was he shooting for?
I don't know. It was like a
Yeah.
backhand to nothing.
That was insane. Thanks.
And he's walking over here because he knows it was insane.
Yeah.
Colin? Can I ask on that backhand, what were you shooting at on that last backhand?
Oh, no, the
I was shooting at
forehand.
Gene's mouth.
Okay.
Oh, the very last shot?
When
Very
you
last
lost the
shot.
second to last ball out the right out lane, you took a shot at looked like the Starfield or center ramp.
No, I was taking a shot at Gene's head.
Okay. We couldn't figure out where it was going.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So he was trying to shoot at Gene's head on that one, but
Right. So yeah, because that will get him the dummy ball save.
yeah.
That's what he thought. I watched him do it.
So what they're explaining is there's a dummy ball save. If he had gotten that in Gene's mouth, because of the ball save from Gene's mouth, it would have come on. And he probably would have gotten his balls back, one or both, if he had done that. So that's what he was trying to accomplish.
Between which ball came out of the mouth and the one that just went down the outlet.
So it doesn't know the difference.
Yeah, it just saves it.
Okay.
Okay. So Adam to play.
And Adam just started because he went through his warm-up routine.
Right.
So you haven't missed anything. He's still at 40.6.
Yeah.
So now he's going to try and make a run at first.
He definitely wants to pad versus Trent. Trent's still very, very capable here.
Well, that too, but knowing Adam, he wants to run at first. He knows that 75 is easily attainable.
Yes.
I mean,
So-
I say that. People don't understand how much this game changes with those lightning flippers.
Yeah, it makes it a very short, very hard to control game. It's hard to, I guess, stop the game.
Stop the ball, yeah.
All right.
The
Oh,
amount,
wow. Okay, so extra ball is lit. So that's worth 15 million points.
Yeah, because it's on points at this point.
So that's going to get him halfway there, basically. Keep going, Lewis.
No,
sorry.
that's fine. But the other thing is on these lightning flippers, people don't understand when you see these guys catching the ball in these flippers, really the feat that they're doing, because these lightning flippers are so damn bouncy. It's not like just a normal pin with regular flippers. They are bouncing everywhere.
Right.
I played a game on this in the tournament, actually in yesterday's tournament, and I could not control the ball at all.
Yeah. So okay. So what is Adam thinking here? I guess he's thinking demon. He did just get lock 2, but he doesn't. So
Love gun. There's his love gun.
right. So
Yep.
he's halfway to love gun. So he needs a lot more progress there. Oh, but he finished. Okay. Here we go. This
Yeah.
is it. So he finishes his second song. 3x playfield is
So I
lit.
was gonna say he just finished a song.
From this shot, he could light Gene by hitting the right target, right
Yeah.
under his face. He could
Yeah.
start a new song, also viable,
Yeah.
because that would be at 3x scoring. He goes for the new song. What is he thinking? Pick a track, DJ.
Detroit Rock City.
Detroit Rock City. All shots lit for points with that 3x scoring. He
That's-
could make the difference to 74
Yeah.
pretty quickly. He's only 9 away.
Yeah, it's
Here's the center shot. And it's going to be $1.5 million about.
Yeah, he's actually 11 away.
No, 600.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, doing that smart because since he hit the shot.
Oh.
Oh no!
Skips right over.
Skips right out. How did that happen? Because I was gonna say it was smart because he gets triple scoring with everything lit.
Right.
That was just smart.
And if he had, I think he really wanted to go Demon because you stack Detroit Rock City with Demon, all
Yeah.
shots are double,
Yeah.
count for both modes.
Yeah, so
That's how
you're-
you want to go.
Yeah, so you're stacking 3x on top of Demon on top of Detroit Rock City where everything's lit. I mean, you're scoring forever.
Yeah.
You're scoring forever if you hit that.
Yeah, but
Ooh. So he just walked off with a really upset look on his face, and here goes Trent. Now again, Trent's good enough that he can make this up easily. I say that he just burned his ball save.
yeah, Trent's been in trouble, but he is not in jail by any means in terms of scoring. He definitely can make
No.
something happen here. He
He's
does.
He's got a lot of lit options at this point.
Right. He started Detroit Rock City, which is it's interesting to me because I consider it one of the harder songs to finish. But I sometimes you pick the mode that you're more familiar with rather than
It's gonna give him that
mess
back.
around. No.
It just turned off. I thought that was going to give it back. Wow.
I need my friend Tracy here.
So this one is in the books. Colin somehow ekes out a third place on that one,
Hey.
which is the woohoo you just heard behind us. And Ray Ford beats the powerhouses, wins that game.
Adds his lead. He's already ahead in
Yeah.
terms of
Second place.
overall standings.
In second place, Adam McKinney. Third place, Colin McAlpine. Fourth place is Trent. So
Yeah, so I need one of my buddies, Tracy, who plays in the league. She can do the impression of the Metallica No. You know the one when it goes down the outline, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
no!
Yeah.
She has it down pat. I can't even get close to it. But
And
I need her on the mic, just that sample.
yeah, now this was the last game of this round, so we have nothing to say until they start the next round.
Yeah.
Because the whole round was done. I mean, this was just a powerhouse match here.
Yeah, I mean, Ray survives, and he's sitting at number 1 seed currently after 9 rounds.
I had a 21 million on Adams, which is stinky, and I actually still got a third out of that. I don't know how I got
Hey.
third out of that.
I mean, that'll happen. That's sort of the beauty of match play. Is it's not just can you get the biggest score on every machine here? It's do you have the consistency? We're gonna play
Yeah.
13 games, and you got to beat people who are playing the exact same game at the exact same time.
Yeah, so this was round 9. So again, 13 rounds. After round 11, we're going to have dinner break for about an hour. So we're going to be off the air for about an hour after round 11. But they'll still be streaming. There just won't be any commentary because during dinner they're opening up all the games for practice, so people can
Right.
practice. So you can watch people practicing. Again, the only game we cannot bring to you here is, well, I say that, there's 2 at the other end also, but
Right.
but most of the games here you can see on the stream. The only games you can't see on the stream are Demolition Man, Iron Man, and Iron Maiden. Even though you see Iron Maiden in the screenshot right now on the left, the big one, the camera is faulted, and so every time we try and switch to it, it crashes the entire feed.
Yeah, we'll fix it for finals tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, went down in the middle of the day today. We'd rather keep streaming than trying to fix it.
Yeah, but
'cause-
that was the last game of this round. So as
Yeah.
soon as they launch the next round, we'll get another game going for you.
no,
Big hit, Phil.
they're doing technical issues on Lexi right now.
That was the last game of this round, so tell them we're going to give them something to see. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have distracted him.
Well,
Colin just started yelling at him for coming over here, sorry.
I mean, you can
doing is they're adjusting the plumb bobs because some of these games are tilting for no reason. Like Maiden
Yeah.
did it twice in our game. That was the big dispute because he gave the other person a free ball,
Right, right.
consolation ball, and refused to give me one. And
Yeah, that'll happen.
basically the same thing happened, but the difference was somebody visibly jumped as a part of their game
Right,
to cause
and-
hers.
Right.
For mine, if somebody visibly jumped, I didn't see it, and I'm not going to lie. So she got a consolation ball, I didn't. Like I said, I still won the game, so who cares? But they're trying to adjust some plumb bobs to try and make them a little less tilt-friendly, considering what's been going on with the floors. So
Yeah.
it'll be just a couple of minutes before we get our next game going. So now a little shameful self-promotion, definitely shameful.
All right, all right.
IFPA Pin Masters National Satellite is coming to Dallas in July. Look it up on Facebook. It's a public event, so you don't have to be my friend. Anybody on Facebook can find it. It's Dallas Pin Masters. I am? Yeah. I'm not listed as a scorekeeper. Yeah, somebody in your group has to, because I'm not a scorekeeper.
Who won?
It went Ray.
Yeah, it was Ray, Adam, Colin, and Trent
Yeah, Ray, Adam, Colin, Trent.
in that order. There you go. Yeah, it's in now.
Han, ready for me to start the next game? I'm going to take Waz out. They're still working on it.
What else can I help you with, Phil?
Nothing. Just get ready for your next game. You'll be fine.
Cool, we'll do. I'm back on Iron Maiden again. All right, so they are starting the next round. For round 10, I want Adam to the scene. No? Because here's your top 3
We're gonna
groups.
follow. No, that's not what we're doing. We're following whoever can commentate. We want the commentators to be on the game that we're watching so that they know when they're up, because we don't want people waiting around for.
Yeah, I can do Walking Dead.
Yeah, he's on Walking Dead.
We haven't done Walking Dead yet. Let's do that one.
Okay, guys, so we're going to go to Walking Dead for the feed. I'm 4th player on Iron Maiden, so I'll be close by too. So Mark and I will stay for the next round with you, leaving just to play our balls on the games. And we're good. All right, guys, so for this round, we're watching Mark me serve again. He's player 4 on Walking Dead. We also have in that game John Stewart from Oklahoma City. He is 818th in the world. So 2 of the top 1,000 in this game. You also have Deborah Tallman, who's 707, so 3 of the top 1,000. Deborah is here with Trent Augenstein. And then Chris Doyle from San Antonio is also on that game. Trying to see if my group can see me.
All right, all right.
Fires. Rex fires.
Okay. So yeah, so I went and told them I'm ready on Walking Dead.
And on the Twitch feed, so can you guys just yell at me when it's my turn? Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, John Stewart from Oklahoma steps up to play Walking Dead. Walking Dead is an interesting little game. There's a lot to do. Big gap in the middle and a lot of drains on the sides.
Have you played this particular Walking Dead today?
Yes, actually, I have. It is, yeah, it's interesting.
I won a game on it earlier. The electromagnet, even in the middle, even when you're pushing the buttons, doesn't always give you a direction. I've watched on 2 people, it drains straight down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So even with the whole button trick.
Right, right.
So.
Yeah, for me, like, yeah, there are many ways to fail at Walking Dead.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there will be a finals tomorrow, Sunday morning. 16 people, the top 16 in seating right now, will qualify for that finals. Looking pretty tight at the moment. Ray's the only one who's really been managed to pull away.
This particular event was a Stern Pro Circuit event last year.
Yes.
Stern Pro Circuit picks the top 20 points value tournaments in the country every year. Because of last year's tournament, this year it was left off the Pro Circuit by like 1 point. It was like tournament number 21. So this is still a major powerhouse tournament with lots of major players from around the country. And so yes, they're playing The Walking Dead. And this has been redone this year to be like Pinburg. So it's not as many people, but it is a Pinburg style tournament. So yes, the playoffs will be tomorrow, Pinburg style.
Yeah, so John had an okay ball one. He did manage to survive the prison magnet monstrosity. That's always nice, because sometimes that costs you a ball to start the prison.
Yep.
Really, realistically, it should cost you nothing. Sometimes it costs you a warning, sometimes it costs you the ball. But he got it out of the way. So, yes, his score is not very high, but he does not have nothing. And now we have Deborah stepping up to play now. You can see her in the blue shirt on the player cam there.
Yeah. And again, Deborah's here with Trent like she always is. She travels with Trent.
Yeah.
And Deborah's a good player. I played against her.
Excellent player, yes.
I played against her many times. I played on this Walking Dead earlier, won my game with 50 some odd million. My first ball was 800,000. So even though these scores are low, Deborah just put up 400,000. You have to build on this game.
Yep.
I happened to stack Bicycle Girl and Prison at the same time.
Yeah,
for a nice multi-ball.
That'll happen.
We've got Chris Doyle coming up now. He's out of San Antonio. He just recently started the San Antonio pinball league that they're running down there. So props to San Antonio for getting their own pinball league going. He travels a little bit too, not far, but he goes like Oklahoma City show. So it's a little bit of a drive. What's that, 10 hours, 8 hours to Oklahoma City?
San Antonio, Oklahoma? That'd be, 10 hours.
About 10 hours?
Yeah. Whew, that ball save.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I want to talk more strategy on this game, but not a lot of people are getting a chance to even play, it seems. It looks to be the name of the game is just play Prison.
Prison's almost all you can play. Okay, both myself and Mark are up on our game, so there's just going to be a little bit of silence for about 5 minutes.
All right, commentator merry-go-round. This is Colin McAlpine calling. It looks like he's playing this. This is Mark stepping up to play, trying to kill some walkers. This is not playing for walker dollars. This is playing for score. Looks like there's not really much done on the table from the first three players. There might be some.
Yeah.
So tread a little lighter, like you were a little bit bouncy with your steps, your footfalls. So
Really?
Yeah.
I was just walking.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm back pretty quick. 3 million point
Yeah,
ball
that-
and Iron Maiden's pretty terrible.
Oh, ouch, yeah. So Mark just started. It looks like the world is his oyster because the zombies just got going. His players is John, Deborah, and Chris have not done much as of yet.
Well, and this particular machine has been playing brutal. Everybody's been hitting the drains.
The outlanes are always hungry on Walking Dead, and this is no exception.
Well, and the other thing that's been hurting people on this one is the magnet shot. Even with the buttons, it's still going straight down the drain for a lot of people.
Yes, it's not friendly.
So Mark finishes his ball in second place, but pretty much everybody's at the same score. So,
Yeah, not much to do there.
so Colin has left us and Mark has come back. I did my nice 3 million points on Iron Maiden, so that was terrible.
Yeah, you are actually in second place as well on your game. I
What-
don't know if you looked up, but
Was I? Okay.
What isn't it supposed to
Oh, it came out of the pop bump as weird. It didn't grab the bottom. It's my fault. I should have bumped this thing. Because there's like the lane and the rubber there.
So Deborah's come over to the booth and she's talking to Mark about what happened for him to lose his ball, where he basically misplayed the ball out of the bumpers.
It's like it did something it wasn't supposed to do. I have to investigate.
Oh, is that your machine? Oh no, it's It's playing great. The only problem I have with it
You're good.
is
It's playing-
software. Software. It's a Stern problem.
Yeah, Deborah's playing, so she wants to focus. Sorry.
Nah,
Um,
you're
all right.
good. All right, so where are we at? Is John Stewart? Yeah, John's still on the machine.
Yeah, so he's looking. So he's halfway to prison. He's been going for that. He did hit a drop target.
Well, prison and your ramps have been the safest shots so far on this
Oh,
thing.
until that happened.
Until that happened.
The soft back on the ramps on Walking Dead are so brutal. That right one especially because you get it on a sharp angle.
The right one, I'm surprised to see that because I was in my game having that come to the left flipper all the time. I had that several times.
It depends on if it hits that bottom side of the ramp, you know, because if it just skates through there, doesn't hit it, oh, you're done.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But if it grabs that lip, yeah, it bounces a little bit up and it'll come over for you. That's what you want to see, but
Yeah, so Deborah's back up, and this is her machine, I found out.
now you know.
Yeah, as far as they drive to get here, I'm surprised they brought a machine.
I mean, if you got the trunk space, I guess.
So now this magnet has been a problem for people, even when you're doing the button trick, but this time she got it to the right flipper, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm not a big believer in the button trick. I'm probably going to eat my words on the next ball, but I usually, rather than trying to do that weird button spam, because if you double flip, you skip the animation and it fires the magnet right away.
Yeah.
So I usually kind of brace myself, get ready to move the machine if I need to, and then just double flip.
You just gotta be careful on the move because the tilts are so tight. But
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, Walking Dead is the one that you can get away with some stuff on. The debounce is very long on it.
yeah, that's
And
true.
I find the geometry of the game is such that, yes, you need to move this game to get good scores.
Nice ramp shot.
Yeah, Jesse does have his Walking Dead. I honestly thought it was his.
I'm stepping away to go play. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, I honestly thought it was Jesse's Walking Dead, but that's, I mean, how it goes. Yeah, so not a lot of motion yet. No modes started by anybody, no prison. John's pretty close to starting his, but
What did Deborah do for a 9 million then?
prison shots, she got a couple of two-way combos. It's just kind of
okay.
weird stuff.
Something it wasn't supposed to do.
Yes, it did. Yeah, that feed, I always count on it, and I really shouldn't.
Yeah. Just gonna stare over your shoulder.
All good.
Yeah, I sadly went for the electric chair on 2 Dangers and Sparky, and it was going straight down the middle with like, I was like just walked away because
You knew.
I knew.
You knew. Wow. I'm up to play.
The Walkers are winning.
May I join you for a moment?
You may. Welcome, Deborah.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Colin. How are you doing?
Not so great last round. In this round, the ball 1 was not a good start, but you know, it's only ball 1. I've got 2 more balls to go.
What do you want?
Metallica.
Metallica. Alright. I want to see him kick it up a notch.
Yeah, Mark knows how to load this thing up. He's played it.
Excellent.
He's played it a fair bit, and
He's a stacker.
he hasn't played in as many leagues recently at Buffalo Billiards, but he's been to a couple of other monthly events that we've had here the last few months. He actually got a feed to the flipper from the magnet. That was kind,
That was very nice of it.
because the magnet likes to sometimes go straight down the middle. It's a good dead bounce. He's going to start his mode. Has to take a danger there. Oh, and
Yeah.
he does. He stays up. Very nice.
That's a generous
That was a
debounce.
beautiful use of his dangers, because you can't take him with you.
You can't. I keep trying. It's not working. That's
So he
beautiful.
probably wants to start his mode using, he's going to let that tilt bob settle for a few
Gonna
more
say
seconds.
he's calming it down.
And see if he can remain calm. No, he missed there and couldn't dead bounce that. Oh, nice save. Yeah,
working out well.
partial ramp returns from that right arena ramp can be very deadly.
Yeah.
He goes to prison instead of going for mode. Interesting. Maybe he's going to get his prison ready and then get that last target down,
Well,
which isn't necessarily a bad call. It's competition settings, so you cannot start modes during multi-ball or qualify them. You have to have the modes lit before your multi-ball begins. And now he's got them lit, so now he has a choice to make. He can start prison with the 1 shot, and he does. That was a good choice. because now he can, he can choose, and so because of that, so now he can choose whichever mode. Well, he might get tunnel selected automatically by the pops. No, it did not. He would have liked that. That would have actually been good. Tunnel's a very nice mode for multi-ball. So he can also bring in Bloodbath if he wants to make progress on those drops. His ball save is gone. There's one ball gone. He won't get that back.
It's trapped up on the right.
So there we go. See if we can do a successful cradle separation.
What's he going
Oh, he
for?
goes for hard and goes unsuccessful. Still out of control. Oh, he gets Riot.
Okay,
That
yeah,
was
Riot.
nice.
Wow.
Now, I would not have done that. I would be getting that try to work on Bloodbath. You want Bloodbath. But he's going for Riot. He just wants the points. I guess he feels maybe he's too far away from Bloodbath, which may be true. He's three drop completions away from Bloodbath, and there's a Riot. Oh, he had the multiplier too for a cash in of 18 million.
Ouch.
Very nicely played.
I love it.
He's got Bicycle Girl going on. He probably won't go for that. Yeah, he wants Riots. He's not going to waste time on Bicycle Girl. Now, he could extend his Riot if he goes and completes that drop target bank now. It wouldn't be a bad idea. He's nearly timed out a Riot. It's flashing faster. Riot is almost gone, and it is gone.
Out of there. Oh.
But he
Man.
did get a nice cash in. That 18 million was essentially his entire Riot score.
He banked, yeah.
So very nicely played of taking a good strategy there of starting your multi-ball after you've qualified your mode, and then starting a good mode like Riot and using the in-lane multipliers, which are the orange targets, the inserts that light above your in-lanes, and then using that to cash in a big shot like a Riot jackpot.
It's the very next switch, correct?
It's the very next
Major shot?
So slings
hit-
do not count.
Okay, it's
Drop
not a
targets
sling.
do.
What about the,
I think the
what about the stand-ups
I think
up
the
at
stand-ups
door?
also count.
The stand-ups do.
So you can 7x your stand-ups.
I'll do that all day long. Is this player 2? Man, that was a good ball.
That was an excellent ball. This player won.
Woo!
This particular machine is
What I,
playing
what I
great.
meant is player 2 up.
Pardon?
Is player 2 up?
Player 2 is sitting in the booth with me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it my turn?
Power on you.
Oh, I'm just looking at the screen up there. That's a good screen to look at.
All right, so I'm back, guys. Hey, Deborah.
Hey there.
Oh,
Yeah, Deborah, go ahead. You haven't been on yet, right?
I haven't been on yet, but I can leave.
no,
No, it's all
stay.
good. Go ahead.
Oh,
We're
actually,
like 3 games
Mark,
in a row.
I've got to go play, so you come talk.
Okay, awesome.
That was a nice ball we got to see you play
Oh,
just
thank
now.
you.
Like the stacking.
Yeah, I was
Which mode were you trying to go for? We know you got Riot, but
I was trying to go for Riot.
that was the point?
Yeah, because Riot multi-ball, like Riot and multi-ball go well together, at least in my mind. I have a limited experience with this machine, unfortunately, but
Yeah,
Good enough,
You
it
took your
turns
limited
out.
experience and parlayed it into a nice lead.
thank you.
You know, I guess I get to chill for a minute because that was quite the
Yeah,
intensive tilt.
yeah, he just went 3 warnings straight away. You don't want to play after that.
All right, so you're going for Riot.
Yeah, it was just
Is that what
I
you
had
would do every time?
just because of the way it was set. Normally, I actually try to start a mode first.
Right, but you,
And do
but you
something dumb like-
qualified them, got your multi-ball started, which we both thought was kind of genius.
Oh yeah, because on the competition setting, right, you
Totally.
can't
Yeah.
light the mode. I was sitting there with the right flipper shot, like, okay, I can get the free multi-ball, but it's one target left. It's just the lower target, but it's the lower target. I don't know. I missed it once, and then maybe the second time wasn't the greatest idea, but it worked out.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Risk and reward.
What? Phil. I'll step away.
All right, we're on a hunt for Phil. I'm gonna hang out for just a moment longer while I'm waiting for that tilt pop to settle. It should be pretty good by now, but all right, not to abandon my post, but it is my turn, and I think I've waited long enough for the tilt. Someone will be with you guys shortly.
rulings to the left, rulings to the right. Stuck in the middle with it was the same ruling. It was 2 Stern games, and they both did the exact same thing of kicking 2 balls out when it shouldn't have been 2 balls out, and that's the easiest ruling ever.
Yeah, just put it back.
Thankfully, the software compensates. It's like, drain one, please.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. All right, so Deborah's up to play. This is all ball 3 for all the marbles now. Player 4, Mark Reserve, myself. Put up a healthy 66.
Yeah, we
after-
watched that.
yeah,
We had the
saw that.
commentary on that. It was good.
Okay.
A good strategy with using your multiplier on the riot shot.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I saw it and had to go for it, you know?
Absolutely. And that was essentially the entirety of your riot mode. You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
I
you
mean-
know, that was it.
18 million, though.
Okay, so she is not going to get that one back. So she did
She
get
got
one
it back, yeah.
Okay. So that was a previous one. Okay, and that's the multiplier. She's still eligible for the multiplier right now, and now she's not.
Yeah.
She hit the
Oh,
well walker.
Whoa,
Nice.
nudge.
That was a beautiful nudge to get it out of danger. And but
Oh, my
too hard.
goodness.
Too hard. Am I up yet, or is Phil still going to town? No, Phil's still going
Phil,
to town. with
he
Calico.
started cranking up. You got a little bit.
All right.
So Deborah finishes at 25.
A good score in this machine, so she's guaranteed at least a third.
I wanted you so badly.
Yeah, that was a great nudge on the left out lane there to get that ball out of. That was
Yeah.
really that was
Yeah,
a sweet nudge.
that looks so nice on
That,
camera.
that wasn't what got you your danger danger tilt though. That nudge. was
I
it?
don't know what got me.
No,
the
you did another nudge.
It was on the right,
Yeah, it was on the right.
on the
around the
right.
right out lane, and you had that one in the launcher.
Yeah.
I mean,
Colin, Maiden's been good to me. I just got a second, and I got first last time on it.
yeah.
So it's been good to me.
All right, so we got Chris Doyle up to play now. Mountain to climb. He's sitting on 4th, so we've got 8 million for the first mountain, 25 for the second, 66 for the third. And well, he didn't start prison on previous balls, but he also didn't start a mode, so that's one set of drop targets away. That could be pretty quick points. And I
Nothing
think
really started on Well Walker, but I haven't seen anyone going for that intentionally this game.
no, that's
I
I mean
certainly avoided it.
yeah. I mean if it's close, sure, but no,
Yeah.
we're not playing there. Yeah, I think Chris just waiting for the tilt ball to settle, take a swig of some beer, and steps up.
Cheers to that. There's a lot of people waiting for tilt bobs to settle in this. I don't know if we've talked about it on the feed yet, but this floor is shaky,
Yes.
extremely shaky. We're sitting here and I can feel it jiggling all over the place. We're
Right.
not
You-
that close to a machine.
You might even be able to see it on the cams at home, because like
Yeah.
every time somebody walks by, the cam just rocks.
We've got plywood on the ground, actually nailed, screwed into the ground to try to mitigate it. But yeah, we're being
Yeah.
cautious. All right, what's he got? Oh, that could be it.
Oh
for
my
him.
goodness.
That's impressive. He's still in it.
Oh my, yeah.
Beautiful.
So yeah, the first warning was off, the prison magnet flinging it down the middle.
And then he did a gorgeous save out the out lane on the left there.
All right, because that bit value is not enough right now.
And now that I'm looking at it, Well Walker might not be the worst plan.
Well, yeah, he does
Get
have it
some
ready
fast
now.
points.
There'll be 4 or 5 hits to start it. Let's see. I don't know if he got, well, he picked off some shots to do prison, so I think that's what he's looking at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got his eye on the bigger prize. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like, hopefully he'll be able to get past this 8.5. It's very possible he tilts out if he forgets he's at 2 warnings.
Or
It's
he just
happened to
gives
me.
it his all and hopes.
Yeah.
Praise to the pinball gods.
So
All
he's
right.
lit a mode now.
He's got modes options open.
Oh,
That was gutsy.
yeah, a
Is
little.
he trying to post pass
I
there?
think that was a post pass and just a little too strong.
All right, he's got CDC Milan.
CDC can be very lucrative. Misses the shot he needs though. Can he get it?
Nice catch.
Just tipping it left to right. That looks so good on cam when you get that.
Yeah, it really does. Some would say sexy. Boy, he just keeps heading up there, not getting anything for his trouble. All right, this could be solid.
It's like he understands.
there?
He understands where the tip of this left flipper is. It's amazing. Like 3 times now in a row, he's slipped a ball out there or caught it just because he knows where it is.
Oh!
Ah.
Wow, that was an amazing grasp.
Yeah,
He knew what he was going
His
for.
prism was right there too. Yeah, it was 1 shot off. I mean, All right.
Well, congratulations, you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to get a co-host in on this. All right, Mark Meserve. Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. I apologize, Mark. He's plunging. He had a solid first place on that. I'm gonna have to ask him if we can do replays on this feed. Can we do replays?
Good game, Deborah.
Thank you. Can we do replays?
Uh,
Do we have that capability?
of the stream?
Yeah, like instant replays?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, it was gorgeous. They were doing that in where was the last tournament that I was at? They were doing instant replays.
I know for
It's fun.
the World Championship, they got the Telecaster and like started doing the replay and the drawing on it. Someone was doing a John Madden impression. It was,
But the World Championship, you're talking about the one in the same that had a difficulty streaming, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I was never sure how much of that actually got on onto
Yeah,
the
we
general
kinda-
public.
There were a couple games that worked well, and so they just kept streaming those whenever they showed up, basically.
Yeah.
There were some favorites that night. I don't know why people kept going back to that Sorcerer. I guess it was just too kind, but...
So can you show me how this lovely system works? Are we switching positions here to another game?
Yeah, so the only one you can't switch to is Iron Maiden because it crashes the computer. We don't know why. We're going to figure that out tonight. In the meantime, though, we can find in-progress games with the help of Match Play and go take a look at them. Let's see. Adam's Family is being played, it looks like. Zach in the corner there. We also have, what is Thomas playing here? It looks like Elvis. The Metallica game is also in progress. That has Phil and Colin, so
That might be good.
yeah, let's go take a look at that. See if I can find it on the list.
I feel like I don't have much on mic mojo right now, but thanks for having me here anyway.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it's always a treat out here in Austin. Oh, well.
You know what? I'm always curious. Is there a do we have like a chat window?
Yeah, there's a chat window, and it will actually show up on the stream window here.
Okay, but there's no running tally of it. Like you can't go back and comment on something that someone posted 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, if you're on Twitch, you can, but we don't have it on this computer.
You know what I should do? I should go to Twitch while I'm here. That's due
Right.
diligence, right? That would make sense. I got Twitch here somewhere. All right, so what are we looking at on Metallica?
We're
98 million. That's what we're looking at.
I know Phil had a
Phil?
good ball, but that's a bit excessive, really.
Woo. All right, Grimaldi.
And still a ball to play. I know he did get Crank It Up on ball 2. Phil giving a wave to the stream, say hi. And
How you, Phil?
starting off on ball 3 here.
Is he listening to us?
I hope not. Man, I don't know what's in his headphones.
Could be.
I know this discussion comes up a lot. What do people listen to in their headphones at pinball? I've heard.
want to listen to the live stream.
I have never heard. Yeah,
I am
listen
missing
to the
out.
commentary of like 3 seconds behind what you're doing.
Why haven't I been doing this?
Yeah, so that's a huge lead, especially the way this Metallica has been playing. I'm sure, Colin can attest, as can you, that this thing it's not giving out
Tricky,
points.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got the 2 left lanes lit and done, so those are easy points to get. How many points? Forgive me my noviceness, but like how many points are you going to get on those 2 left lanes by hitting them?
I
fast
want to
race?
say like maybe 500,000 or so.
Well, I
It's
mean,
pretty
that's
high
good when
if you
can
have
sort of
all
crank
the
it up.
symbols, right? Yeah. Because that's the thing is he has both those shots locked in.
Correct. That's what I was trying to reference.
Right,
the
right,
locked-in
right.
Aspect.
For this arcade that Marcus is building, he's going to put in-roof cameras for the pinball machines
Nice.
on a rail system, so they can be moved, by remote on the rails, rather than using tripods. Is that cool or what?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I've never seen anything like it, but Marcus says he's seen it and he knows what to do. So
All right, Colin.
Yeah,
has got this. First
these
of all.
are the 2 players to watch. This is Colin. He has no points, but Sparky is ready,
But
and
it just
here
started
we
sparking.
go.
And I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of ball control here.
Yeah.
no, it's after 11.
Yeah, the ball saves have been shortened on the multi-balls.
How short are they now?
I know we increased it from yesterday, because that was a little excessive, but it's still under factory by a good 5 seconds, I want to
1,000
say.
to 1,000. No more multi-ball.
Yeah. Watch it disappear right now, yeah. really before all the balls come out of the pop bumpers, it's already gone, and now he is living on his own support.
Fumes.
Yeah. Okay, so drains the ball at the left out lane, and we'll see what he tries to do. So he has no picks. That's how you light the out of ball. His symbol progress looks pretty poor. He doesn't have snakes, grave markers, or coffins, but
I
he
think
might
I
still
popped
try
in
to
a
go
snake
for it.
once today.
Yeah.
And it was at the opportune moment where it gave me my out of ball. It was incredible.
It's nice when that happens, you know.
But,
It's
but that's just say like that was the one time I've hit snake today. That's terrible.
well, it's nice.
It's been all badger, badger, badger. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, the snake doesn't even show up. You don't get that far. It drains before it gets there.
Where are you, snake?
Maybe a couple mushrooms. I don't know. That's a different stream.
That's all the streams. Let's be real.
Yeah, so Colin falls out of Sparky. I mean, he is in a drought, to be sure.
He's got 10.
Does he, I mean, okay, he's going for these little ramp combos that he likes. So
Sure.
there's a combo in
I can't believe
Metallica.
he's doing that on this machine. It's not. That's been
I
the
mean,
worst thing to go for.
It did just earn him a beat of player one Mark Brown.
But you can't argue with that.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
I
no
think that's
arguing
why
with that.
he sees how close the margins are, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll take 1,000,000 points. Yeah, the combo of right ramp, and then there's that undershot on the left behind the fuel targets. If you hit that combo, it actually gives you a increasing value every time you hit it.
Hey, if I'm looking at Bat City Open, is that Space City Pinball?
It's Space City is the one that we're
Alright,
doing.
Space City Pinball. Now I can see the feed.
Yeah, that's definitely a time to be a little angry. Okay, so Garrett Hayes had Sparky lit from a previous ball.
Mushroom, thank you.
Someone other than us gets it. It's,
Oh, are those pink angry faces? Is that what that is? That's so nice.
Garrett starts into Sparky. Thankfully, he only has to get 10 million to get second, and that would be really nice to do. Of course, I say it like it's a sure thing. Hi there, Pin Windy.
That's me. Just say that.
It's Deborah.
Okay, that's great. Stopped it from going triple threat tilt.
Yeah,
Full
stop
tilt.
the instant tilt. Fell out of multi-ball, but now...
I feel like he waited way too
Oh.
not long enough.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you're going to give it to me, Metallica, give it to me all the way.
Yeah, his thought was grave markers there.
Yeah.
Didn't pan out, obviously.
Is that our...
Okay,
is
Phil.
that our last one?
Yeah, that's the end of round 10, it looks like. I don't think we have any up front. No. Those games are too short. There's an Iron Man and a Demo Man up front. Those are never the long playing games.
No.
Alright, upcoming is the last round for dinner. This will be round 11, and then we'll be a dinner break. And dinner break will be 1 hour. Dinner break will be 1 hour. So I'll announce
Dinner's now?
that
Dinner's next.
round
You guys, they're going to let us go eat
Can you believe it?
if we're good. Mark doesn't get to eat unless he gets first place this next round. If you don't get first place this next round, not only do you not get to eat, but you have to sit here and clean the glass.
Yeah, on all of the games.
All the games.
Top side and bottom
That's what I was
side.
gonna say. He knows it's punishment. That's why he's so good.
So check your emails, Facebook
Yeah.
posts, like that, to see which
Colin's on top.
you are eligible for.
And,
Yo, close and reopen your tabs. Shift change. Close your tabs. Oh, really?
Yeah, we're not gonna shift change. No,
You don't have to, but
she doesn't get the pick if you don't. I'm first there.
Also, there's a shift change at the bar up here, and you have a tab open at the bar upstairs. Please close it and tip generously, and then you can reopen a new tab.
Do you want to commentate on your game again?
Close
Yeah.
tab,
Okay, I'm going to put it on Judge Dredd
and
then.
then open a new one.
Thomas is fun. Bryce,
So
All right, let's do this.
close your tab, close your tab.